So what we really wanted to do was to get smarter about our transactional data. As a company, we've always been focused on the user experience. Now it was about the client experience and how they could best utilize our data. So there are 5 key points that we use as a company in terms of providing information and data sets to the clients. So the first one was really the importance about understanding the reader. So this is all about the sort of core demographic, the age, the gender. Then it was also about the magazine reader's life. So when are they reading? What are they reading? Then after that, the third point was understanding the actual product itself. So it's not just about dwell time. It's about, what covers work, for instance, what cover lines are working for our publishers, what articles are consumers reading, how long are they reading for. And then it was going into understanding the advertising side. So, publishers want to know also, what ads work, where are the money spinners, which ones are doing badly as well. And then last but not least, and selfishly from our perspective, it was all about understanding the Readly product. So we wanted to understand, how our publishers are actually using Readly and how our consumers are using Readly as well.
Is the quality of each article. And we had to think about what would Google do? And we know that Google looks at a number of factors, such as the number of page views, the bounce rate, the time on page, the time on site, the number of social shares, the number of comments, and the like. And we thought, well, we can do this. So we built our own analytics engine where we record every page. And then based on all of those factors, we come up with a score out of 7, which determines whether something is a high quality article. So when you're browsing on a page, where we can then give you not just an article that comes up as a related article based on keywords, we can actually return the best quality articles for those precise keywords.
I think there's 2 key areas to consider, really. Firstly, first-party user data. Over the next year and a half, it's really important for publishers to reduce and actually eliminate their reliance on third-party data. First-party data is the data point they should really be focused on. Safari and Firefox no longer support third-party data, and Chrome is going to be following suit by the end of next year. So there's a big risk if that isn't addressed. At the same time, it's also a huge opportunity for publishers to take back control and become not just media providers, but data providers as well. So publishers just need to invest in a first-party data strategy, but truly hold themselves accountable to it. The second area is campaign performance. When it comes to brand campaigns, finally clicks are on their way out. They're a really bad proxy for measuring campaign performance for many, many reasons. So we're seeing the FT and lots of our other customers thinking more about outcomes, moving over to brand uplift studies to measure the true impact of a campaign. And that's going to become more important when third-party cookies go away too.
So one of the key things that the data gives us is it enables us to do housekeeping. It's a very old-fashioned thing, but really what we need to do is we need to make sure that if there's low-quality articles, that we can archive them. We put them into an archive category. We say it's no index, no follow, so that Google only gets to see the higher quality content we have. And we spend a lot of time doing old-fashioned things, checking for broken links. They used to say that retail is detail, but I think publishing is really all about detail.
The key here was to produce something called a brand health check. And what we did here was to do a full-blown portfolio review for our client base. And here we would look at sort of demographic data, cover lines, covers, what worked, what didn't work. And this is extremely helpful for our publishers.
Publishers want to encourage users to spend more time on their platforms, which is why the customer experience of their site is of vital importance. But to better serve those audiences, publishers need to understand the user's journey to their site and their interests once they arrive. Part of a publisher's strategy in unlocking this first-party data is getting users to authenticate with them. That's why the most important data points are the ones that help publishers understand their audience as best as possible to create more of the content they crave.